Jai Mohanji and Namaste. Who is your seventh Guru?
The sun is my seventh Guru. With its bright rays, the sun draws water from everything, transforms it into clouds, and then distributes it without favor as rain. Rain falls on forests, mountains, valleys, deserts, oceans, and cities. Like the sun, I learned how to gather knowledge from all sources, transform that knowledge into practical wisdom, and share it with all without preferring some or excluding others. Lord Dattatreya observed that the reflection of the sun can be seen in many objects, but the actual sun is one and undivided. The sun evaporates water and returns the water back to earth in the form of rain without any attachment or entanglement with its act. The sun's reflection can be seen in the puddles of water that form after the rain. Each reflection of the sun seen in the puddles looks and seems to be unique, but it is the one sun alone, the same sun.
The lesson that can be taken from this is, one should try to gather knowledge from everywhere, transform it into practical wisdom and share it with everyone. Just as the sun reflected in various pots of water and appears as so many different reflections, Brahman also appears different because of the upadhis or bodies caused by the reflection through the mind. The sun also emphasizes the unchanging nature of truth.
And who is your eighth Guru?
My eighth Guru is a flock of pigeons. When one fell into the hunter's net and cried in despair, the other pigeons tried to rescue it and got caught too. From these pigeons I learned that even a positive reaction, if it springs from attachment and emotion, can entangle and ensnare. Lord Dattatreya observed that a devoted pigeon couple, along with their babies, lived happily in the jungle. The couple loved each other too much and also took care of their infant babies. The love among them is ever growing every day. One day the couple went to bring food for their children. In the meanwhile, the bird hunter came to their nest and caught the children in a net. When the couple returned back, they saw their dear children were being caught in the net. Unable to live without their children, the mother pigeon was very much attached to her children. She did not care to live, so she fell into the net and was caught. The male pigeon was attached to the female pigeon, so he also fell into the net and was caught. The bird catcher returned home with the complete catch.
The lesson that can be taken from this is, the pigeon story warns us against developing obsessive love or attachments in the transient material world. The sage would refrain from attachment after attaining the human body, which is an open door to mukti, moksha or liberation, a door to God realization. Even after being born as an intelligent living being, one is caught in the clutches of possessiveness and brings about his own spiritual destruction. Excessive attachment and love with anything except wisdom is the cause of bondage.
From the sun, you learned how to gather knowledge from all sources, transform that knowledge into practical wisdom, and share it with everyone and everything without preferring some and excluding others. From the pigeon, you learned not to develop obsessive love and attachment in the material world or to the body. The pigeon also taught you that excessive attachment and love with anything except wisdom is the cause of bondage. Who is your ninth Guru?
My ninth Guru is the python who catches and eats its prey and then doesn't hunt again for a long time. It taught me that once my need has been met, I must be satisfied and not make myself miserable running after the objects of my desire. Lord Dattatreya observed that a python eats whatever comes in its way and is satisfied, whether whatever it had consumed was sufficient or not, bitter or sweet, etc.
The lesson that can be taken from this is, one should always accept whatever comes their way with full contentment. Don't run after desires. Be content with what you have and get, and make the most out of the gifts of life. While suffering the hardships and miseries in life, one should think it is due to past sinful activities that one is being punished. The aspirant should also learn to be unmindful of food and to be content with whatever he gets to eat, which is the Ajagara Vritti.
Jai Mohanji, Jai Gurudev Datta. Join us at the Mohanji Datta Tapovan Ashram to worship the ultimate Guru, Lord Dattatreya. Jai Gurudev Datta.